Good afternoon, my name is Phil from Phil's Camping and Touring. Welcome to another YouTube video. What are we going to talk about today? Well, today guys, I've got something new, and it's kind of got to do with the camp cube. When I was down camping, down at the Mr. Buckaroni camping event, after the event, a few of us, there's Rob from Australian Camping and 4-Wheel Drive, and Stephen and Annie Fuller from FJ Camping and Touring, and Rob 2, we call him Rob 2 because there's a Rob 1. Rob 1 is Australian Camping and 4-Wheel Drive, and Rob 2, the Wanderer, AUS, Australia, the Wanderer AUS. So go, they're both all YouTube channels, so check them out. And of course, there was also the famous Bob Asser. Who can forget Bob Asser? If you don't know who I'm talking about, guys, go and check out the first live recording that I filmed last week, which is August, just early August of 2022, and check out the live feed out at the Mr. Buckaroni camp event. What a character. Good on you, Bob. Okay, so let's get on to, oh, by the way, thank you, Slacking since 1969, for the gifts. Buck gave me some gifts that you gave him to hand to me. So awesome. We've got a couple of stubby holders, Toronto Maple Leafs and the Toronto Raptors. Mate, I'm going to use the Toronto Raptors because it's the closest we got to Maroons here, because we are Queenslanders. And now I'm not too sure what these are. Biodegradable, 100% biodegradable toe tab. Just add water. Mate, I almost thought these were lollies. I almost going to open these up and eat one of these. But I think if you can correct me, Slacking since 1969, if you wonder who he is, he's a fan of my YouTube channel, and he lives in Canada, of all places, other side of the world. How awesome is that? And he sent these up, these products, Mr. Buckaroni, and when we caught up with Buck, he handed them to me, and I almost ate these. I think what this is, I used to have these when I went camping. If you correct me if I'm right, if you pull one out and wet it and it turns into a towel, so you can wipe yourself. So I'm not sure, I haven't opened one yet, but I was almost going to eat one until I read biodegradable. Now guys, choice of drinks today. It's a Bundy brew. It's not the Bundy rum. We've got another place here in Bundy, more famous for their ginger beer, but they also make other assorted drinks. And one of them is a tropical mango sparkling drink. Australian family owned company. I think they're called the Bundaberg Breweries, something like that. Bundaberg Brewed Drinks, Propriety Limit. There you go. If you ever get a chance to, guys, try one of these drinks. They have it in a passion fruit as well, which is very nice. And you can also get sarsaparilla. These are awesome, guys. I love these. Non-alcoholic. Kids can have them too. So let's try out the test fit. Yes, it fits. There we go. How awesome is that, guys? The Toronto Raptors, which I believe is NBA, so it must be one of their national basketball teams. This one here, Toronto Maple Leafs. I think by the looks of that might be softball. So correct me if I'm wrong. So how awesome is that? So thank you, slacking since 1969. Right, today's video, guys, I'm going to do a video on an accessory that I can use with the camp cube, but I can also use in other forms of cooking, such as a gas stove. And guys, even a little shallite stove would work with this. So what it is, it's a fold up camp oven. Now Steve and Annie Fuller from FJ Camping and Touring grabbed one of these. He's owned these for a while. So it's a Winnerwell. So if you have a look here, you can see this is a Winnerwell FastFold Oven, compatible with medium sized and large sized wood burning stove. So Winnerwell is a company that also makes their own wood burning stoves, and they are awesome, guys. They're stainless steel. Both Rob and from Australian Camping and Four Drive, I believe he owns one too, and of course Steve, FJ Camping and Touring. Now if you go back a little while on my channels, I actually did a review on Steve's Winnerwell cooking setup, and Rob had his beside it as well, and that was being a pretty popular video too, and it's still getting some views on that one. So if you're wondering what it is, check that out. Well guys, this is an accessory that goes with it. Now what Steve did, he grabbed this and he put it on top of the camp cube and he cooked the brisket, and boy, magnifico. Oh, beautiful. Turned out really good. So my guys, that had me sold. I had to get one. And luckily for me, we got a Bundaberg disposal store in the main street that stocks and sells Winnerwell gear. And I went in there and they had the last one left. In fact, they couldn't find it. They didn't know. They even rang up. I went yesterday morning yesterday afternoon after I left camp. And I went straight to the store to look for this, because online it said it was available, and they took half an hour to find it, but thank goodness they eventually found it. And here it is, guys. Purchase this at the discount. I haven't opened it. I'm going to open it up shortly, but I want to explain, guys, I'm not new to these type of stoves. I've been using, now I haven't been using them much of late, but for at least a couple of years, for 10 years, guys, I've been using fold up stoves. The last 3 or 4 years I haven't used them as much, but you know how I like my lightweight gear, things that can, versatile. You can do many things with it, such as this. There's many ways I can cook with this, but I want to show you another camp oven that kind of was first initially designed for backpackers. Now they're not available in Australia. These are custom made from America. So I got these from America. Now I cannot remember what they're called, so hopefully the name's on here. I had two sizes. Extremely lightweight, guys. There is absolutely no weight in this. There's an oven in there. I kid you not. There's an oven in there, and I've got them in two sizes. This is a larger one. Okay. I preferred the smaller one. So I want to show you this and compare. Now what I will do is I'm going to start comparing both of these stoves against each other out in some cooking. So yes, guys, there's going to be more cooking videos coming up for you guys that have been asking more about the cooking vids. But first, let's have a look at this, shall we? So when you get these, now I think memory serves me right, these might be called a Bemco camp oven. I'm not sure. And of course, they do come with a thermometer as well. It comes with a nice lightweight pack. So, and there it is there, guys. Honestly, this would have to only be weigh probably 300-400 grams, if that. Okay. This one, on the other hand, I think it is about 2.5 kilos or so. It could be a bit more. 2.9 kilos. But guys, when you've got a vehicle and you're not backpacking, well, this is ideal. But if you're backpacking, guys, you can carry this along with you. It's well made. It's had a lot of use, guys. May not look like it. I do look after my gear. It's had a lot of use. So let's open it up and I'll show you what I've got. And then we're going to open up this one and see the difference. So, held together Bemco. So that's the lid. As you can see, it's thin, lightweight alloy or stainless steel. Actually, I think it's alloy. Okay, I'm right. It's a Bemco backpacker oven. So it's known as a Bemco backpacker oven. So that's the lid. Now it's been a few years since I've put this together. 2 shelves, you can see here. Now guys, I cooked pizzas in this and they came out really good. You got this slightly thin metal plate that sits on the base, okay, and then you put a fire underneath there, heats this up, and that what heats up the oven. And now you got the front with the door here, and now we got the 3 sides which fold out. So all you do is fold it like so, and then if my memory serves me right, you actually add the base in like so, and then we add the front, and there's these little bit of metal protruding out like so, and then we add 1 shelf, 2 shelves. Right guys, it's got my brother on the phone, so just excuse me. So that's the shelf, and then of course we now got the lid that goes on the top. So awesome backpacker oven, this one here guys. Now I've got another one that's a lot larger, and you got your door here as well that just clips, that closes. The thermometer then screws onto, alright, right here. Okay, so all you do is just unscrew this. We'll do it now. I might as well show you it all set up correctly. Open this up, take out the shelf. You can just use the 1 shelf if you want, or you can use both. And this will now record the temperature that's inside these ovens. So guys, I've owned this for about 10 years. And this is probably the most popular one I use. Now when you get these, they actually do come with a couple of trays that you can put inside here. And one is perfect for pizza. So they cook a mighty fine pizza around about that size. And it's amazing how much heat you can get out of this. So all you got to do then is just have a heat source on the base. The heat source can be anything guys. Just let me put this back together. There we go. Alright, it's all back together now. So once it's all back together, it works fine. So this is a really cool lightweight option. Unfortunately not available in Australia, but if you go to Bemco Backpacker, you can purchase them and they will post to Australia. Unfortunately, freight's going to be the killer. So that's that one. And I've got another one here that's a bit bigger, but as I mentioned, for backpacking, lightweight gear, you know, you can use like a little, I've often used a little backpackers little camp stove that just runs on the SBETs or Metho, a little, like even as light as 2 or 3 gram stove. Honestly, you just sit on underneath here and it actually builds up enough heat to be able to cook a pizza just about, and it does quite a good job. But now let's put that aside. We just got a message come through here. Who is it? Jack Turtle. Cool. Okay. So, excuse me, let's have a drink. So let's have a look at the latest, what's come out now. Principle is very similar to that backpacker stove that I just showed you. Cheers. Oh, think I need a knife to cut that, excuse me. Now guys, this is the first time I'm opening this up. I don't often do unboxing, but I'll do one here right now. I thought, why not show you exactly what you get in these kits. Right, cardboard. A book. And if you know me, I love reading. So guys, I'll be reading this thoroughly all the way through before I use this. So you can see the type of stoves. You have a look there, it gives you an idea on the versatility of this, the different types of ways you can cook this, and perfect size for the camp cube, guys. Absolutely perfect. So what Steve did is he added some charcoal, just a bit of Gidgee charcoal at the base, not a lot, and it was enough to get this up to a temperature to cook an awesome brisket. And he's told me he's cooked roasts, etc. in them. So here we go. And there it is. Now, not as compact as my backpacking stove, but there has got one feature here that I think is a bit of improvement over my backpacking stove. Guys, am I the only one? Do you love popping these? Oh, I don't know. As a kid, I used to love doing this. This is not a real good one. Sometimes you get some real good ones. That's not too bad. Not a kid anymore, but sometimes I like to think I am. Alright, very similar guys, very similar. Has got the strap around it, like my backpacker stove has, and heavier, which is understandable. It's also a lot bigger. Quality strap guys, really good quality strap. Oh wow, that's a decent Velcro. That's never going to fall apart. So how awesome is that? So let's have a look at some of the parts here, shall we? That'll be the lid. Well packed. So you can see the difference in size. You'd have no problems cooking a whole chicken in this. This looks like a... Oh wow guys, look. I think all you do... Alright, it looks like... Hang on. Try this again. What have I done wrong? Alright. So it comes like this. It's folded. Like so. So all you do guys, it looks like... I haven't read the manual, so I don't know how this goes together, but just... This flicks up like so. You've got a hook in the back here that hooks in, that locks it in place. And now this one slides up like so as well. And no, that one slides like so. Okay. Alright, don't know if I'm going to be able to put this back together again. This looks a bit... Oh no, here we go. And we've got another piece. I think I'll be watching this video again later. And again, there's hooks on the side here. The hooks these in place. And then this one, this is the front door. Okay. We've got another piece now. You'll be able to see here with the hooks how this goes back together. I definitely gonna have to watch this video to see how to put this back together again soon. Hang on, it's a bit awkward and I can't see. That's it then. And now we'll just put the lid on. So it doesn't look like there's any specific way the lid goes on. So hang on. Oh, I haven't got the back on. Okay. This now sits on the top. Yep, that fits. Locks in, and locks in. So it's definitely a lot more sturdier than what my backpacker stove is. And there it is. And you can just pick that up, carry it like so. So let's look at these side by side, shall we? This one you do have to be very careful. So you can see the size difference. Of course I do have a bigger one there, but it's nowhere near the size of this one. So they're the comparisons. Now this one's a little bit noisy. I'm just going to put it down if I can carefully. And let's have a closer look at this one. So you can see how it all joins together like so. And you've got your door here. It's got a clear glass on the door. You've got two very nice shelves, huge shelves. So one goes in on the bottom. Probably easier if you put these shelves in before you... Yep, I think guys, these shelves need to go in before you put all this together. Ah, here we are, I've got it in. So there you go. So we've got two shelves. So see there? And then you close the door. Now, what I like about this, not only is it heavy duty, it's well put together. I'm probably going to have to watch the video again to figure out how to put it back together. Although instructions should help out. But on the base, it's got this mesh. So it's going to allow heat to travel through there, which is awesome idea, guys. Awesome idea. So if you're cooking like a roast or something and you've got Gidgee charcoal, guys, and you got that smoke, you'll have that smoke flavour that will go through your food. And if you could whack a few bit of smoking chips in there as well and get that nice smoke flavour through here, smoked fish, etc. I mean, how brilliant is this? I mean, guys, there'll be times where I wouldn't even need to worry about bringing, depending where I'm camping. If I go camping somewhere like nearby a Kinkuna, or my little secret camping spot that if you would have seen in my live videos over the last few days before I filmed this, early August, mid-August 2022 right now, you would see that there I'm allowed to use the timber. And this would be ideal because there's a lot of national parks that we are not allowed to bring. Although this we could take. You just put this on a gas stove and you can cook with this, no problems at all. I mean, at times, particularly if I need to save, no, not so much weight, but space in my vehicle for storing other gear, I probably will take this instead of a air fry oven. And then that's also going to save me on battery power as well. So, guys, I think this is brilliant. So I'm going to put it to the test soon. I don't know what the first meal will be that I'm going to cook. We'll see. I'm going to go grocery shopping tomorrow. So we'll have a look and see what I can find. We'll do a video of cooking up my first meal in it. Maybe on a gas stove or something. We'll see. Or on the camp cube. We'll see. We'll cook a meal on it. Similar to what Steve and Annie did a couple of days ago. So guys, this has been a bit longer video than I thought it was going to be. But I wanted to show you this. So you can see what's coming up soon in the future. And another new cooking device, portable oven. I think it's awesome. And in fact, I was going to say let's have a go putting it back together, but I might do that off camera. So guys, thanks for watching. As always, if you got the chance, if you signed up to YouTube, help my channel out a lot. But put a like on the video. Every like that you put on there, guys, it actually helps us a lot. It tells it tells YouTube, it's the algorithm and so on, that this, you know, hey, this is a popular video, people like to watch this, and then it's kind of shared more and it'll get the views up higher. And it's, so any questions you want to know, just comment down below. Stephen, about a year ago, has done a video on this. I don't know whether he's got any other videos on it since then, but I'm certainly going to be putting this to use, guys. I'll be trying pizzas in here, I'll be trying roasts, I'll be trying meat pies, etc. You name it, whatever you can bake, cakes and that. I'm going to try all that in here.